player.
What up, what up, what up? What's up?
You understand? When you fall off your true path, a lot of times what happens is you fall in the 6, not the 7. And when you fall in the 6, the devil number is the true number of the devil. You understand? What he does then is...
Yeah, baby. Gotta understand, man. One shot, understand. Man, boy, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Yeah. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm back. Right over left, we the best. It's your host, Krauser, the Cruising King, King Krauser. Always love. Positive energy to ladies and gentlemen. Positive energy to the young princes, the young princesses, the young kings. Positive energy to everybody. Want to make sure everybody can hear me, see me right. You know what I mean? Just adjust this a little bit and adjust the fit. Like I said, man, it's your host, man, Krauser, the Cruising King, King Krauser, that old black magic. X up, man, X up. We're getting used to the new equipment right now. You know, I'm getting used to the new equipment. Hey, man, salute to Kwame Brown. Salute to Black Graham. Just found out Black Graham, one of the street ball legends from Rucker Park in New York City, is actually my family. Mama's actually my cousin, so humbly salute. Always love the Black Graham and family, you know what I mean, for connecting and always showing love to people, man. This is how you find out, and this is how you make connections, when you speak up and show love, and you're not afraid to speak up and show love. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy, and it's hard for a lot of people to speak up and show love and give people their props, give people their just due. You get what I'm saying? And people need to understand we're all different, so you cannot and you can't. And nobody's gonna allow you to rock like this. You can't try to act like you're on the same level as everybody else. I'm not on the same level as everybody else. I'm not the same person as anybody else. There's one God with me. It's what I told y'all from the start. I've worked my butt off. From the park in Rosedale Park, from even in High Bridge Projects, man, getting that green paint on me across the street from the garage and everything, even the school up top and shooting on there. Like, I worked, I put everything in. I put my blood, sweat, and tears in. You get what I'm saying? I put my life on the line. I will never let no grown man, no woman try to diminish or try to assassinate my character and what I work for and everything I work for. You can't do it. I won't allow you. Never been a sucker, and I won't allow it. I stand on mine, 10 toes, 2 feet, with Lord Jesus Christ, I'm complete. That's how you do it, that's how you move with it, and that's how you groove with it. Come on, man. It's no faking. I don't fake for no gram, no Facebook, nothing. This has always been me. You can't say somebody's fake for the gram and they've always been like that. The same way. That's why people rock with me, because I've been the same way. I'm not going to change in front and stunt because I what? Because I did my thing? Yes, I understood because I did my thing from watching the other guys in Rosedale Park who were having success at a certain number of time, or a certain period of time, excuse me, and they were just like being cocky assholes. They were thinking they were Diddy, they were thinking they were Jay-Z, they was trying to stun on people, they was trying to front on people, they was trying to do mad stuff. So I said to myself, look, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm looking at all these dudes and I'm seeing and I'm learning, I'm watching what not to do. What not to do. I don't care what you have. I'll work and get something different the way I want to do it. I do mine the way I want to do it. I don't copy nobody else. That's why I'm not old black magic. I'm not just black magic. No, it's like Tribe Called Quest. Say it with me now. You heard a pimp named Slickback from Boondocks, didn't you? Say it with me now. That old black magic. Yeah. It's that serious though. Why you act like I didn't earn this? Going all over the place in New York City playing and competing. Taking the trains, hopping the trains, putting myself at risk. Getting like a stupid charge, messing up my juvenile record, messing up my record, period. I don't think you people understand. Y'all rather listen to these rappers, whoever sold drugs and messed up the community and had different moms, pops, uncles, aunts, sisters, brothers out there strung out, causing confusion, causing animosity, causing anger, causing dysfunction, and causing separation through a family, but you still listen to these people try to tell you what not to do, and their music still sells, and they still get money off of you paying for their music. Now they just make money in a different way, in a broader spectrum, because now you can get it off of the computer. But y'all get mad and y'all villainize the person that went to school, that went through it, that came from the hood, that could have sold drugs more and made more money than them and caused more destruction in the streets than them. But you you try to dismiss what somebody has done and they done well. I chose not to be scared of letters in a page, in a book. I chose not to be scared of a white person telling me that they were smarter than me and I couldn't be this. I couldn't be a student athlete. I couldn't be whatever I wanted. I chose to show the world I was different, and I chose to show the world I will make the world know my name and cheer for me. I'm an international known household name. That name Krauser, this X symbol that they made on the Gatorade, that they let's do what that guy called Krauser did. That kid called Krauser, throw up the X. The X Factor. What do they have is different things. The X Factor, the 6-man, the missing piece. Come on, man, y'all knock it off. I set the trend, I set rules, I do it my way. I did it my way. Yo, like true story, knock it off. K.I.O, man. Keo, you gotta stop it, man. I'm originally doing this though. These YouTuber dudes came on trying to talk like me and try to have a swag like me. This is New York Up Top mix. This is BX Love. This is Bronxdale Projects by way of High Bridge, but it's the VI, man. Connects with that Caribbean mix, baby. This is it. It's island talk. It's vibe time. Y'all bugging. I'm saying the same things Kwame Brown said. I've been getting jerked at pit, but I'm still in the first quarter of my life right now. I'm respecting my journey. So I'm gonna give it just like this, man. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I bust my butt. I really worked hard. I really went through things I'm not gonna talk about yet, but I went through some rough times. I don't think anybody has the right to talk negative about me, anything I've been through, anything I've done. None of you people in the world are perfect. And if you meet somebody that's perfect, please let me know. I don't care about no damn man, none of that. There's none of that. There's nobody A1 perfect. So once you understand that you have your broken glasses in your glass house, you need to go ahead and clean up them areas in your glass house before you thinking of picking up a rock or thinking of assassinating somebody else or thinking of not realizing that you have literally the responsibility to watch what you say and watch how you talk about other people, because they have families, they have people that care about them too. And everybody can't control everybody, and everybody needs to be controlled. You have to understand people have their own mind, free will. I don't think you people really get it as grown people. Y'all just like running your mouth for views and likes. Y'all just like to be seen on camera. I'm not one of those dudes. I know what it is to be myself, off and out and away from the limelight, because I'm going to be special regardless. People like who I am as a person. Before they got to know the basketball player, they got to know the person, and mad people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know that I was called Krauser, that played for Pitt, that played for the VI, that played against Kobe Bryant, that played in the Olympics, that played in different places, that broke records all over the world and won championships, setting records, changing rules. When you let me know one of y'all dudes did that, you let me know. Y'all gotta knock it off. Y'all hating on me for what? I should have been had 1,000 subscribers, but I'm still asking, please and thank you. Call Krauser. But it's $ called Krauser. The number 81, Cash App. I've been saying this, and then when people would say, oh, it's whack to ask for cash, now everybody that got money, that has money, they still ask for Cash App. This is funny now. Same thing Kwame Brown's been saying, I'm saying the same thing, but the man has millions. He's went through another, he was #1 pick. Get what I'm saying? I talked about the brotherhoods. I talked about these people sharing for favors. I talked about these people having agendas. I talked about these people backdooring people. I talked about all these people talking about people to step on their back, and it's our African American skins that are getting used and abused. There are people that are literally sent to attack other people in the media, in different places. They're sent. What do you think I'm going through? I've been going through my whole life, people hating on me, even from everywhere, like every age. The people at Pitt just made it worse.
But in your heart, you probably know it's not. Both teams out of timeouts right now.
4.3
seconds left.
Look at the fans. Look at the zoo. This is for the zoo.
Shooter as Cornette is, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go back a little bit. Krauser loves having the ball in his hands when it's crunch time.
Well, he certainly does, and he loves playing against a man-to-man. They're on the switch-off. It's Lattimore
That's an
that has
and-one.
to step up. And once again, it's that tough
That's a
individual
foul.
matchup. Off of a screen, all of a sudden Krauser gets a big guy guarding him, and Krauser knows what to do with it when he's got a slower guy playing him off the bounce.
Second foul on Cornette. Just the 6th team foul. So no free throws yet for Pittsburgh. The Panthers, by the way, committed only 1 foul this half. That's not very Pittsburgh-like. Shot clock turned off. Final few seconds. Krauser off the glass. Big time shot. Irish might have a chance to get something off here. Quinn from about 50. That's about the only thing he missed in the first half, and an entertaining first half at that, as Krauser finishes the half in style.
And again, when you can put the ball in the hands of a creator like Krauser, very confident, takes 2 guys off the bounce.
Krauser with 10 in the first half to lead the Panthers. Chris Quinn, the high scorer in the game, with 13. Pittsburgh up by 5. Time now for the UPS halftime report as we sit
Live on IG right now. Check it out.
It's all about patience. There it is, inside out. Once again, able to square up. He's called Krauser from the pass to Aaron Gray. And
Live on IG.
To the Bronx, folks.
for Krauser. And Pittsburgh is back up by 8. Krauser now has 8. Cornette into Francis, isolated on tap, tries to go underneath, had it blocked. Notre Dame retains possession, 19 on the shot clock.
So Carl Krauser, we said he sets the tone, and here he is offensively, just gets 1 foot in front of the line, but nevertheless able to try to cut Krauser's capability of penetrating.
Krauser for 3, knocks it down.
X up.
You go to a 2-3 zone and try to keep the guy from getting in the paint, and he burns you from behind the arc.
A guy who lives for the opportunity to make the big play in the last couple of minutes of a close game.
But in your heart, you probably know he's not.
Both teams out of timeouts right now.
We hit Pitt.
4.3 seconds left.
Look at the fans. Look at the zoo. This is for the zoo.
Shooter as Cornette is, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go back a little bit. Krauser loves having the ball in his hands when it's crunch time.
Well, he certainly does, and he loves playing against a man-to-man. They're on the switch-off. It's Lattimore
That's an
that has
and-one.
to step up. And once again, it's that tough
That's a
individual
foul.
matchup. Off of the screen, all of a sudden Krauser gets a big guy guarding him, and Krauser knows what to do with it when he's got a slower guy playing him off the bounce. That's intentional. Not smart. Make a play on the ball. Let him get to the basket, but you can't intentionally foul because now you got shots, and Pittsburgh maintains possession. Take a look right here, loose ball situation. Thomas never really comes up with it. The aggressiveness of Carl Krauser, willing to bang bodies, and then able to get possession clear. Von Troutman, and from behind, Rick Cornette fouls. Huge mistake by Rick Cornette.
And I think it was really Cornette's hesitation with the ball at the other end that made it difficult for Thomas to receive the pass. Cornette came up with the offensive rebound and kind of didn't know what to do.
For the game.
You gotta play the zone coming out.
For the game. What about the game? King shit. Respect my journey.
The wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time. If you're Mike
King
Krauser.
Krauser.
But knowing how
That old black magic.
the 2 bottom guys for Pittsburgh, Troutman and Gray, better be aware of blocking out.
Better knock it off.
But the way Cornette's shooting the ball, a
Kill.
long rebounds, right? The Notre Dame gets an opportunity.
And Mike Gray will use his final timeout. He just
remember.
went big with Cornette, Lattimore, and Francis all in the game
Best
at the same
point
time.
guard.
So Francis and Lattimore will be looking for the offensive rebound. And right now,
Shout out to my man, the cop right there. Shout out to him and his family.
What does Mike Gray
Salute.
tell his team about how to play this?
Well, what he's going to do is he's going to cover both options.
From the Bronx, one of many New York area kids for Pittsburgh, an outstanding talent
live.
at the point, and Chris Taft. If
You
season at athletic ability. You mentioned earlier that John Calipari was from the Pittsburgh area, served on the staff there with Paul Evans. Bottom line is his name was really bannered around quite a bit when that job came open. But they went the route of the assistant because of the great success that Ben Holland had while he was here, and also the players. The players rallied on behalf of Jamie Dixon, and you can see it was really a good decision because he has done a solid job.
UCLA jersey, West Virginia's Jerry West, and AAU jersey of Pearl Washington, but his absolute prized possession in Indiana, Isaiah Thomas jersey. Of course, Isaiah, an executive with the New York Knicks, welcoming back Alan Houston tonight. Dick, I know you're thrilled to have Alan back shooting the basketball.
I'll tell you one thing, Doris, he's on the phone right now. I think he's trying to make a trade for Vince Carter. He wants to bring him to the Big Apple. I love Isaiah. I love his smile. I love him from day one. The concept of the team fundamentally.
As the disparity in the free throws we just referred to, Krauser is a good free throw shooter. He is 23 years old, just a junior, prepped before he came to Pittsburgh, redshirted a year, where he is credited with helping out Brandon Knight so much because he practiced against him, and then, of course, practicing against Knight in turn helped Krauser, who's now in his third year as an active player, second year as the starter. And, boy, you lose a point guard like Knight, you just don't know what the next 4 years will bring, but Krauser has just taken over beautifully.
Well, certainly been a change in the guard, a change in terms of philosophy. One's offensive-minded, one was defensive-minded.
Type of game, forget the score. The hustle is out there. Second half is well ahead. We've hit up 41-23.
Magic Johnson shit. But I'm that old black Magic.
There he is, flashing. Freeze him, freeze him. He's wide open. I mean, nobody even sees him. They're all staring at the ball. You got to watch the ball, you man. He's wide open. You have to
PG
watch
Vision.
both. So many kids make a mistake. This is his home. He's excited to be here.
Dick, he just makes plays.
New
When
York.
you need him the most, he makes plays. 11 points on the night for Krauser. That's his first field goal.
So
Thanks, draws the foul.
we would define him as a playmaker.
Yes.
He is a playmaker with the little rainbow J in front of his idol, Isaiah. Isaiah's in the house. He says, I love Isaiah. Isaiah's my man. There he is, Carl Krauser. I can't wait. Anybody in the city that can hear us right now, if you've got a chance, get down here and see Syracuse and Oklahoma State. Come on over. I'll even say hello.
We should have got over here and seen Carl Krauser, baby.
There's Isaiah.
Should have got over here and seen me.
Of course, game 2, as you mentioned, a lot of NBA scouts are here. A lot of people want to see New York City. Carl Krauser loving his return to New York City. 6 area kids on this Pittsburgh team, and they're
Hold on, my bad, y'all, my bad.
You go all wacko when you get to New York.
bad.
But you know what? For Carl
New York
Krauser
City.
and the rest of the Panthers, they're loving their stay here in New York.
I love
They
y'all.
should love their stay. The reason I went wacko, you ready for this? I thought Tubby Smith had some bright kids. I thought he had kids with great basketball IQs. Unbelievable. I mean, you ready for this? As we look at the
Take a look at this.
Classic, unbelievable.
Yeah, only the strong survive in New York City. Carl Krauser loving his return to New York City. 6 area kids on
Let's
this
go.
Pittsburgh team, and
Bronx
this is
there.
their second home. Speed when he hits straight to the basket.
Yeah, he's very strong to the basket. Here he is right now. Looking behind, he's trying to find a trailer. He splits the trap, takes it up strong. I had a chance the other day. I was having breakfast at my famous place. I'll be there tomorrow. The Broken Egg down at Siesta Key. I was greeted by one of the Pittsburgh Panthers' moms and dads of the football team, Joey Del Sardo. They were in town to play against South Florida. And they made me get on the phone with Joey, and I talked to him. And I tell you, look on, what a receiver he has become. An outstanding receiver. He's got a great family, bunch of beautiful people.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of the Jimmy V Classic is powered by the first ever G6 and Pontiac, official performance machines of the NCAA, and in part by Gap, how do you share it, and ESPN Full Court, bringing you maximum college basketball.
Pittsburgh by 18. You just saw Carl Krauser's only field goal of the night, and it was kind of a desperation shot with the shot clock running down, but he's done so many other things well, despite shooting 1 for 9 and despite an injury, that he is the Pontiac player of the game. Great job at the free throw line, rebounds, assists, hustles, steals. Let's find out more on his condition now. Here's Doris Burke.
Well, Dan, he is just experiencing cramping in both legs. He is available to return, but it's probably doubtful with the score.
Try to cut Krauser's capability of penetrating. Krauser for 3. Knocks it down.
X up.
Playmaker.
You go to a 2-3 zone and try to keep the guy from getting in the paint, and he burns you from beyond the arc.
A guy who lives for the opportunity to make the big play in the last couple of minutes of a close game.
That's intentional. That's not smart. Make a play on the ball. Let him get to the basket, but you can't intentionally foul because now you got shots and Pittsburgh maintains possession. Take a look right here, loose ball situation. Thomas never really comes up with it. The aggressiveness of Krauser, willing to bang bodies, and then able to get possession clear. Von Troutman, and from behind, Rick Cornett fouls. Huge mistake by Rick Cornett.
And I think it was really Cornett's hesitation with the ball at the other end that made it difficult for Thomas to receive the pass. Cornett came up with the offensive rebound and kind of didn't know what to do.
Seems to be a lot better than what we've seen.
Shout out to E. Thatch, kid, and the Thatch family. Let's go. That's up.
New York, New York, with the X. Say, New York, baby. Sing it.
My brother.
Sing it. New York, my kind of town.
X for the Bronx, says Carl Krauser. Pittsburgh remains undefeated and goes to 6-0. Memphis drops to 5-3. A convincing 19-point win.
Oh, love, baby.
And the Panthers, Carl Krauser, the Pontiac player.
Craft ab days. Let's go.
Pittsburgh just keeps on
that old black magic.
Their toughest test of the young season.
My brother.
But it just
Super
did
salute.
not materialize. Krauser handling the ball, the true quarterback, Troutman, and tapped inside. An impressive performance by Pittsburgh here tonight.
I thought their defensive performance was scintillating. I thought their sharing of the basketball was outstanding. And if I would have graded them right now, Dr. Schulman, I would say